everything that could have possibly went wrong actually went wrong. It just feels like I can't get a grip of things. And I'm telling you this because maybe you're feeling the same way. Maybe you're going through something just like me, or maybe even worse, or not as bad, and you feel like it's bad. But I'm just here to tell my story. And, God, they say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And right now I don't feel so strong, but I know that the Most High is carrying me. He's caring for me. He's definitely there for me. And I feel like I've went backwards this whole year. This whole year has been really dramatic. It's been something crazy. And I'm just like, God, what are you doing? What is really going on? Okay, I get it. I understand that you may be doing some things that I can't see. But, that's the point of having faith, when something's not going the way that you expected. But, you hold faith. And you try to stay strong and keep on holding on to it. But it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot that I've had to look at and kind of look into my life. Like, what have I done that may not be pleasing? And I'm not sure. But I kind of, feel like, it's a lot of changes that I do need to make. But it's almost as if I ended up moving, and then I got my apartment in, when I moved to Florida, guys. And then I stayed there for a while, and then I moved again. And so it's just like, now I'm here, and, it felt good at first. Everything felt like it was on the up and up, but then there was something else that happened. And this happened last year as well. It just felt like I was going backwards. And I keep asking myself, like, Lord, what is going on? Like, when do I get a break? Like, I hope I'm not the only person that feels this way. I was watching a video earlier today, and it was a young lady saying she felt like, it's just, God, when are you coming? Like, what in the hell is going on? And it's not that you feel like giving up, because I still want to be here on this earth, but you just tend to think, like, why even try? Like, you guys haven't really been seeing any videos of me really lately, of me, just constantly posting videos. But, the videos you've been seeing are little shorts of other people, but I haven't even had it in me to do it. It's just like, why even try? But I'm still going. I'm here to tell you guys my story, because I feel like I can help, or, help make sure that you don't give up like me. Like, I'm not going to give up, but if you're feeling that way, at least you won't feel like you're alone. And I know I can actually sit here and blame it on people, because we always say that, this person, dislikes you, or, they gave you the evil eye, or they're preying on your downfall. But what about when God allows that to happen? Like, he has the strength and the power to stop all of that from happening, right? But most importantly, if he's taking us through this type of situation, what can we learn from it? Like, because I'm sitting here myself, like, what can I learn from it? There's probably countless amount of things I can, feel and think of that I could learn from this. But I'm like, God, I learned from this before. Like, why are you taking me through this again? And then I have to keep in mind that this life not going to be perfect. It's really not. And I tend to sit here and think, like, because some days I sit here and I'm like, man, I don't even know if I ought to do a video. I don't even know if I ought to, talk to anyone, because you don't know who to trust. And you get to the point to where you're thinking, like, are they, are people around you to help you, or are they out to get you? Like, because when I tell you, it's been different things and different people that I felt like was doing the most, like when they could have been more forgiving or given more grace to you or even felt my pain. Like, it's as far as just like, especially when you know that you're a parent and you're trying to do the best that you can, and people see that, but then they still don't understand you. They don't try to understand you. They really just don't like care about your situation. And that's what I feel like people nowadays in this world has gotten to the place where they've only thought of themselves, or they're thinking of the power that they have over other people. Because some people can they can try to overuse their power, and they want to see you living in hell, like living a life of hell, like you don't deserve, after all the things you worked for, like you don't deserve what you're trying to get or what you already have. I really don't understand that, but we're going to try to look into it to see what Spirit is saying about it. Okay, so I was looking at Isaiah 5:15, and that's where Spirit just like pointed me at. It says, humanity will be destroyed and people brought down. Even the arrogant will lower their eyes in humiliation, actually. But the Lord of heaven's army will be exhausted by his justice. The holiness of God will be displayed by his righteousness. Oh, so I'm like, well, am I being brought down to humiliation? Is this what this is? So, I mean, because sometimes we just have to look and see what we've done in our past, and if everything that we've done is in the will of God. And if it's not, sometimes he will humble us. And so I feel like Spirit is taking us through this humbling phase where we have to take a look at our life and the things that we've done. Even if you feel like you haven't done anything, maybe just kind of go over, the past, some of the things that you held on to, the unforgiveness, the things that have happened, and then realize like, well, maybe Spirit is trying to teach me something. I mean, because like right now, this is really hard. This is really hard. Like, seriously, I'm not going to even cap. Like, this shit is hard. And I really need to take a look at my own life to see what it is that I need to change, what it is that I need to do to get, to be a better person. And oftentimes, even if we look at our lives and say, okay, my whole life I've been here trying to help people, or the whole time I've been trying to live out my purpose has been to help others. Okay, but what about helping yourself? Maybe Spirit could be wanting us to take the time to stop and see, like, why are you helping people right now? You need to take a look at yourself and help yourself. So looking at those things and saying, okay, well, maybe I should budget better. Maybe I should not always look at the negativity of other people. Because like I can make a list. Y'all already know. I'm always talking about how the family does this and how people have done this to us, or how they've tried to destroy us, and now, taking a look back and saying, okay, well, let me look at this from a different perspective. What about those people who have helped me? What about those people who have prayed for me, who have tried to lay their life out for us, for me, who've been here to help us? Those are the ones we have to look and say, well, I'm so thankful for that. What about the times we needed something and the Most High helped us with that situation or gave us a sign? Being grateful, being thankful for that, taking out the time to look at it from a different lens. Okay, like from a different lens, like, yeah, instead of looking at the negative of the picture, you can look at the actual developed picture, like what came out of it. And I'm so thankful to be here among the living. I'm so thankful to be able to say I am a parent, even though it comes with different emotions of living. You come with different emotions, different things happen. the stress happens, and then even being a parent, you have to deal with sometimes your children not acting right, or maybe even you not being able to provide for your children. It's just some things are not as good. But if we look at the brighter side, at least I am a parent. At least I'm doing the best that I can. At least I am still among the living. At least I'm still here to even be able to speak to you guys about life. Like, okay, well, I was standing out on my balcony yesterday and I just started singing. Y'all remember that song, I Sing Because I'm Happy, His Eyes on the Sparrow, that song right there. I just started singing, and I'm like singing the song, and I'm looking out on the balcony, and I'm like, well, there's no sparrows around. I don't see any sparrows, but I'm singing the song the whole time. But that's the thought that was coming into my mind. And I began to think and become more grateful for the Most High helping me. And after like a minute or two, I see 3 sparrows. I see 3 birds come in on the light post, and they were sitting there. They were like gray with little blue on them, and it was like really beautiful. And I'm like singing, and I'm like, I'm hoping that they would look at me and hear me singing, but they didn't, because I stay in like a busy area where there's traffic. You can hear nothing but traffic. So, but the birds were sitting there, and I'm like, okay, wow, that's an amazing sign, especially while I'm singing the song, His Eyes on the Sparrow. I know He watches me. And so I began to become more thankful and grateful for like the small things out in nature. And I know we talk about being out in nature a lot. And, sometimes we have to just take our time to look and see like, what is it that's going on? What are we to be thankful for? It's the small things, just like that. And yeah, so that kind of gave me an uplift yesterday, just at least for a little while. And then it's like it'll go back, you'll go back and you'll sit still and start to think again. And that's how it's been for me. Like I would just get these high highs and these low lows. Like it'll be like I'm good and I'm thankful. And then I'll get back to thinking like, my circumstance, the situations, the people that have left my life. And I also want to talk about that as well. Like, why do people tend to leave? Like, I feel like a lot of people have left my life. Like, I would, your children going to be there. Your mom, your dad, they're going to be there. But why do some friends and some relatives leave our lives? And how can it be so easy for them to do it? And I've had that happen to me this year. So I moved here where I'm at now, and everything was good. And all of a sudden, shit went left. And I was like, why is this person not answering their phone? Or why are they only texting? Like we went from seeing each other every day to hanging out on the weekends, and then all of a sudden they get dry. Like, what in the world is this? Like, why am I experiencing this? It happened last year too, mind you not. It happened last year around this time as well. So I'm like, is this becoming a pattern? Like, really, what's really going on? And so I tried to think, like, was it something that I did? Was it something that I said? Did I do something wrong to this person? Maybe I need to re-examine myself. And I couldn't think of anything. And so I realized after a while, like, it was nothing I did. I didn't do anything. So why should I be upset about the situation? I didn't do anything. Everything I was doing was the same thing I was doing when we were hanging out or being around each other and stuff. So I couldn't make it out. So I didn't even try to understand it. I just got to the point where I was like, okay, it happened. It happened before. I can get through this again. Even though now I feel like lonely. Like, what is the reason? And so I begin to think like, God, are you pulling me away from people so that I can sit in silence and be still and know that you're here for me? Is that what you're doing? Is that what's going on? Like, I couldn't think of why my situation felt like it was a redo of last year. And I really can't even explain it to you, but I just think that if you're going through it too, we probably can understand, each other, because it's just really weird. And I sit here each day and I think about like if I should even make a video or if I should even do anything. And it's crazy because I don't be wanting to do nothing because I'm like, damn, if I do this, is it gonna work? I don't even feel like my manifestations have been happening the way that they used to. Seems like everything just kind of just slowed down since I came here. It's like maybe the area that I'm in, I'm not sure, but there used to be a time in my life when I could actually look and say, well, you know what? I get it. I understand why this happened. I understand why this is going on. But now at this point, I can't even see like what's going on. So I'm asking that the Most High, opens my eyes to see, to, give me wisdom and knowledge and understanding and peace as well. Like peace is like the most important right now for me. To be able to walk through this in peace and not be able to, kind of really just stress out like that. Because as long as I can have peace knowing that the Most High is with me, I'm good. But if I can, ask the Most High for knowledge, wisdom, and to open my eyes to see like what I need to do, what's going on. And sometimes, Most High won't even let us know like what it is. He just wants us to walk by faith and not by sight. So I'm going to encourage you as well as myself to, keep the courage, keep the faith, and to walk by faith and not by sight, to understand like what's really going on, whether it could have been anybody, wanting us to not succeed or, wishing the worst on us, whatever it was, or if it's something that the Most High just wants us to see, whatever that is. I feel like if we can just place our trust and know that the Most High is with us and that He's going to change the situation for our good, we can get along. We can get along on this journey called life. It's something that we just have to see. Basically getting plugged in again. Because, sometimes we can lose our sight and not see that, the Most High just wants to reconnect to us on a deeper level, to get that relationship back with Him, to be more closer to Him, to see the Most High in other people. But not only that, like I said, to see the Most High in ourselves, to allow the Most High to be closer to us. I'm looking at a plug outlet because a lot of us, if there's a plug outlet, it can be a plug outlet. Where's the plug at? Like, we have to plug in. The Most High is like the plug. Mind you, He is the plug. So He's the power source. And if we're not plugged in, a lot of times we'll just run on empty or not have the energy or not be able to connect to the world like we're supposed to because we're not connected to the plug. And so, I want to read this real quick. It says, now we will be saved from our enemies and from all who hates us. He has been merciful to our ancestors by remembering His sacred covenant, the covenant He swore with an oath to our ancestors Abraham. We have been rescued from our enemies, so we can serve God without fear, in holiness and righteousness for as long as we live. And so I think that's really, that was the prophecy of Zechariah. And he's just letting us know, like, at that point, once he reconnected and became more, everybody came into subjection of, helping each other and connecting to the Most High again and listening to, the signs and wonders that He's doing to give us the signs that we need to do things. Once that occurs, He'll save us from our enemies. He'll remember us, the covenant that He promised us. So all that other stuff really doesn't matter. Like, as far as who left us alone, who's not with us, who's for us, who's against us, especially when we're plugged in and connected and we're actually trying to live a life and also taking care of ourselves and make sure we're, we have source. as long as we're doing that, you know, the Most High is going to make sure he brings us to a place of captivating blessings and help from him, opening our eyes again, helping us to see clearer, giving us the wisdom and knowledge that we need. Those are the things that we're hoping for. And if we're plugged in, we're going to be good. So I'm encouraging you, because your girl needs encouraging too. I might just have to rewind this video and listen to it myself, because girl, this is a roller coaster. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just really want to be transparent as I can be with you guys. I owe that to you. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to tell you guys too about a dream that I had before I even moved to this new apartment. I had a dream about a crab. And the crab, like, I was laying on the couch and I seen a crab crawling backwards. And it signified that, you know, that if I would move where I was at, that I would go backwards. And I didn't really take the precautionary to even listen to what, you know, that dream was saying. So that may have been beneficial to me if I would have listened. But I wasn't thinking at the moment. I was really just trying to get out of the way from where I was, because I wasn't happy, but I should have listened. So I just want to tell you guys to also pay close attention to your dreams as well, because that's important. So if I can help you to not make the same mistake that I made, I'm here to do it. Yeah, I think I would have saved myself a lot of pain if I would have listened to my dream, because the Most High actually showed me. Just wanted to throw that in there. But anyway, now if you can do me a favor to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment and let me know if you're going through this situation or something similar to it. Can you feel me on this, homie? Can you feel me on this, homegirl? Because I hope I ain't alone. You know, I don't want nobody to go through it too, but at least we can help lift each other up and encourage each other. So make sure you comment and let me know it's real. Okay. I love you guys so much. Be blessed, be prosperous. And I pray that you come out of this on top. I pray that we all come out on top with this, and that we can continue to keep the faith. All right, guys, be blessed. I hope to see you soon. Remember, stay plugged in. Peace, love, and light.